Disney World is the most famous theme park in the world. Families come for its thrilling rides and delicious foods. But could teens start lining up for alcohol? Well, a viral TikTok video from Mousetrap News says Disney is lobbying the Florida government to lower the drinking age within the park to 18. Take a look.
Disney World is lobbying to lower the drinking age to 18. Disney is battling the Florida government in court to get a resort exemption. The exemption would allow anyone 18 and older to drink on property. This is clearly an attempt to generate more money for the Disney company.
But before you cancel your trip, or plan one for that matter, is Disney really trying to get a resort exemption to allow people as young as 18 to drink on their property? Time to find out, is this legit? Hey guys, it's Ian, and welcome back to Is This Legit? A series brought to you by MediaWise and PBS NewsHour Student Reporting Labs, where we debunk viral misinformation and teach you ways that you can do it on your own. Today, we're looking at a claim that says 18-year-olds might be able to drink at Disney World soon. Before we jump to any conclusions, here at MediaWise, we know the importance of evidence. The first thing I did was go to the article they referenced in the video to see if I could find any additional information. This is called reading upstream. Don't just take some random TikToker's word for something. Follow the links they hopefully share to see the evidence for yourself. The article from Mousetrap News says Disney is battling Florida in courts over the minimum drinking age, but the writer provides no evidence such as sources or court filings. More than the lack of evidence for the claim, I noticed that the writing is kind of clunky. There are punctuation mistakes, and there's no byline on the story. A byline tells the reader who wrote the story, and most legitimate news sites have one. This article doesn't, which is suspicious. Here's a legit example from the Associated Press. Let's go back to that TikTok. If there's one small piece of advice that makes a huge difference in sorting fact from fiction online, it's this. Always check out their bio. It's easy to see something, laugh, and share it before digging deeper. But with a single click or swipe to a TikToker's bio, you can find out whether something may be real or fake. Mousetrap News' bio says, quote, real Disney news that is 100% fake. The bio is the first clue that this is probably a fake claim, but the way this is worded is a little confusing, so let's dive a little deeper. I went to the About page on their website to get more information on the organization. Think of the About page like the bio, but for a news organization. On a legit news source's About page, you should be able to see a few things: what type of news they cover, and who or what organization runs the site. This can help you to determine whether the news site might be biased or just completely bogus. The first sentence in the About page gave me the answer. It says, quote, "The Mousetrap News is the world's best satire site. We write fake stories about Disney park stuff. You can be assured that anything you read here is not true, real, or accurate, but it is fun." So bottom line, the entire Mousetrap News site is satire. But what is satire, and how does it relate to misinformation? Well, satire is false information that tries to make a point through humor. And this site about Disney is just one of many popular satire sites. You might have heard of The Onion, read something from Clickhole, or watched Saturday Night Live or The Daily Show. All of these produce forms of satire, but it's to the reader or viewer to figure that out. And that's the problem. Recognizing online satire is not always easy. These types of stories can become misinformation when people don't know it is satire and they reshare it as fact. The New York Post in 2010 ran a story about a Serbian man who accidentally killed a hammerhead shark with his butt while drunk, not realizing that it was from a new satirical news site called njuz.net. So here are a couple of tips to help you recognize whether something you see online might be satire. First, research the author. Are they real? Do they have expertise? Second, investigate the site itself. Read the About page, which will often come right out and label the site as satire. Third, if it seems too absurd, too comical, and too ridiculous, it just might be satire. Bottom line, before sharing anything online, make sure you find out more about the TikToker or news site. Now for our rating. There is no evidence that Disney is fighting the Florida government in court or lobbying to lower the drinking age within the park. There is a lack of transparency about the author, and finally, a quick check on the About page tells us the story is clearly intended to be satire. We rate this claim as not legit. Thanks for watching, and be sure to let us know about anything you'd like to fact check using the hashtag #IsThisLegit. Bye guys.
Don't compromise, be media.